Muted.
Black and 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 muted.
Black and
Black
muted.
and
Black and
Black and
muted.
muted.
Black and muted.
Welcome to another episode of the Black and Muted podcast. And today, I'm joined with my lovely co-hosts, C and Shanice. And we are going to be talking about who told us that this is success, understanding the lie we've been sold. Blink, 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 blink. So who told us that this is success, guys? Who told us?
There's so many layers.
Yeah, like,
so many layers.
because what type of success are we talking about?
Exactly.
I think
What
success
is
is really what you
success?
make it. I feel successful in my life right now.
Mm.
Would someone else define it as success? I don't know, but I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
But you mean by society standards?
Yeah, you know, the money, cars,
The house.
clothes.
I mean,
I
that's
suppose-
still success to an extent,
Mm.
isn't it?
Yeah.
But even at that, like, if you listen to a lot of millionaires or billionaires, I have a thing of tuning into these things on YouTube a lot of the time, just hearing their perspectives on life. And you find that even for them, it's not about the material gain. The gain is a blessing, but it's more so about what they can do
Yeah, be
with
free.
the amount that they have.
Yeah.
The
And not
freedom
just
and the
their
power.
own freedom, but they're feeding other families.
Yeah.
They're helping other people gain success. And do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it depends on how your mind is set up.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I guess the lie we was told is that everyone could generically go to school, become a doctor or a lawyer or anything that would economically be of value and then work 9 to 5s
Yeah.
and that would be successful.
Mm-hmm.
But even those people then realize unless you're working from a place of passion or doing something where your heart is like feeling fulfilled in your spirit, you're not going to feel like you're successful and you will have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. 100%.
I feel like it's fun. You know, it's actually interesting that this topic come up because I feel like the conversation we was having off air earlier, like, I feel like it's a bit similar to like what I'm saying, or let me just say that, you know, in the sense of like what's successful to another man or another woman might not be successful to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like for instance, someone, you know, Jane might go on to become a doctor, you know, but Jane might have not wanted to actually be a doctor, but her family may have just kind of she might become in a family of doctors and that's just kind of just, you know, what they just expected. That might have not been her thing. So to say what you said, in the eyes of someone else, she's a doctor, but for her, she doesn't really see that as success because
It's not what her heart
it's
wants.
not what her heart wanted.
Yeah.
It's his whole family full of it. It's just kind of the norm. So it's again, what is success? What is success? Do you get what I'm saying?
And I guess we're breaking out of that paradigm, innit, of thinking that like only those careers make you successful.
Yeah.
We're
but
realizing there's success in art, there's
Yeah.
success in creativity,
Yeah.
there's success in charity, there's success in just doing things that are within wellness even. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I think we're definitely shifting as a collective towards how we then navigate where to point success. But then we do have the majority still that maybe have an eye on success
Yeah.
being very linear.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
that is them problem, you know?
Nowadays, to some people, once you've got a blue tick, you're successful. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it's
But you can buy a blue tick.
there's
Yeah.
yeah, but you know, but I hear you. But again, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
And
yeah,
even at
where
that,
do
do
we
you know
go?
what? Then even the fact that someone can achieve that could be success for them.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
it's
A goal
something that
is-
they've
yeah.
accomplished. And I think taking success in small doses also is very important.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel successful today. I managed to get through my workout. You know what I mean? Like, that's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
Whereas like,
It's the little things.
It's the small gains. It's the small wins sometimes.
yeah.
So you have to be grateful for the small wins
As much
You
as
know
the
what I
big
mean? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
This
100.
is like social media. That's how you get your high in it. It's the likes, apparently. So it's exactly the same thing through life. If you may have a big bulk, but if you cut it down into pieces and then see it as a goal, do you know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to digest. And yeah, I feel like talking about success as well with social media, there's lots of people out there that are not living their real life to look successful or to have these society goals. But it's not real most times. So,
And we have AI
making
up imagery now, you know. Yeah, I think I will stick to the fact that you have to do what your heart, mind, and soul has come here to do to really feel like success. For me personally, what would you guys say that for you, your idea of success is? Actually, individually.
Mine's just being happy, and that means not hearing the noise, not hearing what people expect of me, or do you know what I mean? And having expectations of other people as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think it goes both ways. But yeah, I think just being happy in however my journey, wherever it turns, because life changes all the time for me. Do you know what I was saying to you? And my happiness doesn't always stay in one place. You know,
it's evolving.
Once I achieve something, I can,
yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that for you. That's beautiful. You?
It's mad, you know, because you see, for me, it's like my mind is mad. I would think mad, and you see, for me, like when I'm thinking of success, I'm more looking at the actual meaning in it. So, what is success? Like, success is when you start something and you finish something. For me, that's simple as that is successful. If I start something and I finish it, that's successful because I aimed to finish whatever it was and I got it done. How it got done, that's
the journey.
The journey. You know what I'm trying to say? But I got done. That to me is success. And again, like, I feel like with my life at the moment, with things that are going on, again, like I said before, I have to look at the small wins. And then it's like, well, man was just in a weird space where I was just thinking to myself, oh, things just ain't going right. Like, one thing just happening after another is mad. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's just bare badness is going on right now. I'm just thinking to myself, it's going off. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it got to a point where I was thinking to myself, you know what? I understand. Because before I was very ignorant, like when it comes to like mental health and things like that, I was very like, bit like, where I'm kind of more from an area where that stuff's kind of taboo. So I'm a little bit more like, But I'm not gonna lie. You see now, I understand like how people lose their mind. That I understand that. You see, if you're not, see this life that we're living right now, if you're not mentally strong, yeah, you're done. You're actually done. And it's not even your fault. It's out of your hands. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You have to be strong-minded in this world. And I say that to say, like, but we got to a point where I just think to myself, bro, like nothing's happening. Like nothing's just like bare bad things are just happening, one after the other. It was mad. Like, and I'm not a person that I don't really believe in that, because in my life I'm not really the lucky type. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'll be the one that everything will be going smooth, and the one day that I get involved, it messes up. That's me. So I've never counted on luck. But when things are happening to you consistently, consecutively, you got to think to yourself, nah, man, I'm in a weird space. But then I had to say to myself, you know what? With all this madness that's going on, I have to be grateful for certain things. You know, I have to be grateful for life. Number one. The fact I've even woken up and I even have issues. There's people that are dead or not here, and I'm pretty sure if they're looking over us, I'm pretty sure they would love to be in our position, having problems in real life, but they're wherever they are in it, whether it be a better place or not. But the point I'm making is that I had to kind of look at the things that I do have. Okay, cool. Whatever I'm going through, I've still managed to have my career. So I've still got my job working full time. So a lot of people, like there's people out there that aren't working, struggling to find jobs right now. They would love to be in a position where they could be working and they're not. So I had to kind of start looking at the things that I have got going for myself and just say, you know what, in everything mad that's going on right now, let me focus on the things that are working well. Let me try and focus on them, and let me try and get back into a positive space. So I had to start looking at the small W's. Let me focus on the small wins. So even if I'm only chomping away and it's 2% here, 2% there, 2% here, it all adds up. Do you get what I'm saying? And just switch the mindset.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah. Mindset.
Yeah. Do you know, I was actually going to ask you the question about when you touched on having like strength mentally, I was gonna ask about like what does that fortitude look like, because I think for a lot of people there's not an example a lot of the time of how it looks to be mentally strong.
Yeah.
And for me, sometimes I would say it is still being vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's acknowledging everything, but still overstanding, like you said, there's even like I should be grateful for even the small thing. One small thing grows into a huge thing, you know? So yeah, no, I respect that a lot, for real. Yeah.
Positive mindset.
Yeah, definitely, man. You just gotta for me, my main thing, whenever I'm speaking to people at the moment, especially where I'm at the moment, and there's always, whenever we're having a conversation, everyone's going to talk about this is going on, that's going on. The way I see it is politics is politics, you know, and everything that you do, there's got to be politics.
Everything,
You're
every
going to
time.
like it, you're not going to like it. Do you get what I'm saying? But if we sit down and just focus on all the bad and concentrate on just all the bad that's happening, all the things that's not happening, we're going to go bored.
Yeah.
We're going to get
gonna
stressed.
become part of it.
We're going to become ill.
Yeah.
We're going to become run down. We're going to be mentally exhausted
Said it
because we're
now.
just focusing on what about what is happening for us. We're neglecting the good because we're worrying too much on what's not happening. How about we neglect what's not happening? Maybe put that on the back burner for a little bit because it's not happening right now.
It may never
So
happen
it's
as
just
well.
it's just dragging me down. It's just wasted energy. Let me focus on what is happening. Let me build. Let me sustain. Let me maintain. Let me elevate here. And maybe that elevation will give me the motivation, will give me the energy, will build charisma, whatever it is to now face. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it is. That's where I'm at the moment, man. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, there was a period like from COVID, I'm not gonna lie, there was a period I was thinking to myself, it's going off for me right now. Like, just like, you know what I'm saying?
I think COVID
Yeah,
was a hard
like-
time for so many people. Do you know?
But I actually felt like, for me, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds mad, but I think I could do with another lockdown, you know?
Yeah, now
When I came out of lockdown, a lot of
made
things
it
was in
through.
order. It straightened a lot of
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Because you couldn't do, because a lot of things just couldn't happen just because it just couldn't happen. I could only really focus on what I
a lot
could.
is achieved in
Like-
solitude. A
You
lot
get
is
it? Like,
achieved in solitude.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Even the shops not being open.
You're
Even if you wanted to, you couldn't
saving
spend. you couldn't spend no.
Do you know,
open,
I like your take because I felt the same way with lockdown. Lockdown for me was the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
Like I put down so many things and I didn't feel bad. I got made redundant, but still I was able to have time with my son who was he was still like, I think it was under 1. You know what I mean? So it was like really nice to then actually have that time with him. And before that, he was in nursery, and it was like 2 sessions he went, and I remember feeling like very displaced both times, but not really knowing how to then navigate a way out of that cycle because I felt like I needed to work. So then when lockdown happened and I was made redundant, I was like, oh, a whole shift happened.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a huge blessing. I love that. It was a huge blessing.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I have to say, like, for a lot of people it may have whatever, but for me it just gave me some grounding because there was just certain things I couldn't do, even all the outside stopping and all of that stuff, and it just limited certain things. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I found solace
Like,
in the park.
things like that, enjoying your own space, enjoying your own little bubble, and that, like, just even getting to
wasn't
be
in my
with
own
yourself. Like, I got to understand myself so much during that time. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And that, and you don't really get that time because when you're busy
Yeah.
Yeah.
out there, your
Doing too much.
time's spent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So.
But you know what? I think. Go on, sister.
No, I was gonna say the important stuff become real then. Do you know what I mean? It's true.
But I was gonna say you can always make your own lockdown. No, for real. You can
hear it.
always take yourself into it. Like the last couple of weeks, I've literally been like very strict on where I'm putting my time and energy, as if it was a lockdown. You know what I mean? If I want to go, I'm going. If I don't want to go, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And that alone has helped to regain so much inner strength.
Yeah.
Whereas beforehand, when you're just scattered and you're doing so much, trying to be everywhere, doing everything, you're not aligned
I've
in.
been there as well.
got-
Do you know?
I've been
You've
there.
I mean,
Discipline,
naturally,
you've
as
got-
mothers
that's
as well,
discipline,
man.
we are always called beyond
I
ourselves.
think
You know
I've
what I
always
mean?
just been that person that would be like, if you need help, oh my God, Celia to the rescue. Do you know what I'm saying? But I've learned probably like the age of 38, the word no.
Yeah.
And my
yes.
life changed.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Listen, girl, you better say no.
I'm
Because once you say it
learning.
once, that's it. There's no going back.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to have an explanation
Yeah.
a lot of the time. But
It's
learning.
self-care.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's where it came from. Because it's like, no, actually, I'm exhausted. But, let me just say no this time. Like,
And
no,
it's
I can't do
valid.
it.
And it's valid, yeah.
And it doesn't matter who you piss off because you have
first.
to pour into yourself first. you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But it's again, it's that mentality of half full, like having the glass half full. Or, what did they say? Half full, half empty.
empty,
How
yeah.
do you see it? Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And it's
Perspective, yeah.
definitely.
We need to be in overflow now. The world's enough.
Yeah.
Life is enough. Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to ask, because do you guys watch Rich House, Poor House?
Nah.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's an old school series though. Like it's been out for a long time. No?
I think I've seen the title, but yeah, that wouldn't really draw me.
All right.
But,
Well, one of the key points in this show is basically seeing if money makes a difference. Because obviously for the families who are quote unquote poor,
Yeah.
it's a lot tighter for them to just do certain things.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what I mean? So on and so forth. And for those who are more within like 1% or 10% of the wealth divide, they're more fortunate enough being able to spread out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it comes to the question of, I feel like a lot of the time, depending on your upbringing, you could have been blocked from wanting to accumulate. You know what I mean? Like seeing wealth as something that's negative or seeing anything in regards to money as evil or bad, and then therefore not growing up with the will to even want to be successful or being afraid of success.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is a conversation to have in this discussion because do you guys find that you have any type of limitation or fears when it comes to your own personal success and what you'd want to achieve?
No, I think when I was younger, it meant more to me. But again, I feel like that was just more pressure from other people, like what they expected me to be. Do you know what I mean? But now I found out that success doesn't mean what everybody else thinks it is. I'm quite content. Do you know what I mean? I'm content at the moment, but I feel like, later on, when I switch it back on, it's going to be different.
Switch it back on.
Switch it back on.
Okay, I hear you. But I guess also, understandably, you're a mother. And I think as mothers, we always want to be stable in every stage. So we have to take the time to carve out that stability and
it's extra
so on and
work.
so forth. Do you know what I mean? So it's not always about just to the next height. Sometimes it's about actually, I'm here. Let me balance and then grow.
You've got
then
so many other people to think about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about yourself? Or even like, do you feel like the environment maybe plays part in any limitation?
The only limitation I have, I would probably say, and it wouldn't have been back in the day, it'd be more so now. I would just say the only limitation I have is that little bit of fear of like time. I feel like there's certain things that the time isn't there. The time to make mistakes isn't there. I feel like I'm running out of time to make mistakes. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm curious.
Like,
what mistakes
see,
do you
when you're younger, you can kind of, you can be a bit more maverick. You can kind of be a little bit more kind of just like go for it. Just go for it. Just get up and go. Like, there gets to a point when you have like responsibility, you have things that like you have to like that needs to be patterned, and you can't not really afford to just kind of take that risk, because if things like mess up, it's going to have a catastrophic domino effect. And that can sometimes, I feel like that sometimes puts a limitation on certain things because it's that kind of wanting to get it right and get it right first time, which I understand that in a lot of success stories, you actually
never
hear
getting
that,
right
like,
the
it's never
first
getting it
time.
right the first
Yeah.
time. But that's what
And
it
it's
is.
about
But you know,
the
it's
journey.
a lot of them people,
Yeah.
they were willing to take the risk and they didn't have that fear factor there. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? And that's the
No,
difference.
that's not always true.
You get what I'm saying?
Sometimes they have fear, but they do it.
Even that, well, even
it's
just the ability to, you see me, I'm too calculated, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it might be a detriment to me, but for me, whenever I'm doing something, I'm always calculating the risk factor. Is it even worth me even engaging in this? Is it even worth me? Where's the end game? Where does this lead to?
I'd
How
love
does
that
this
for
how does this
myself.
benefit
Oh
me?
my
How does this
God.
benefit us?
Really?
If you
I
see
don't have that fear factor.
you see the saying no?
It's just not in me.
You see me not saying no?
And
I'm
then
like-
after think about it, like,
Wait.
I'm not mad about that.
I don't
I know
have
it's
no problem
great,
saying
but
no,
at the same
boy.
time,
Trust me.
sometimes if I did
Respect.
calculate
If
things in
I
life,
must also mention, you have a Capricorn sun and a Sagittarius rising. You're gonna have to learn to take the risk and be adventurous.
That's not in my
It's gonna be there.
that's not in my nature. It's
It
not.
is there.
I'm too
you'll
I'm
find
too
something. And
It's
then
your
you're just
ascendant.
like, I love
It's your
this.
ascendant, so you will grow into
Listen.
embracing taking chances.
listen, everything I do I calculate.
For now,
It's just I don't know. Like I'm always looking at
and
for
it's not
me,
a bad thing either. To be
it's
fair.
just got to be, where do I see this? I'm always looking at what's the end game for this, and if it's not really a positive one, it doesn't really make no sense to me.
But sometimes you can't see, like, there's only so far our human eye can see. You know what I mean? Or even our spiritual mind.
Yeah.
It's only so far that we can see until we take a step. And then the journey starts to unravel, and then we start to see, oh, that's connected to this part and that's connected to this
Yeah.
part. And then
That is true.
you keep going and building, and then you learn you're gonna have to just let some wings, you know what I mean? Let the wings fly.
That's it though. Yeah, that's it. You got to kind of have that, and
I think
yeah,
it's
that's
in you. I'm
what.
not gonna
But
lie to
obviously,
you.
again, that's what you've asked, the limitation. That's one that I know I can identify in it. That because I have that kind of that, not fear, like that. Not I don't want to like feel. I don't want to. If I'm doing whatever I'm doing, it's got a kind of. Yeah, I want to complete that. Or if not, what's the point of engaging? That's why I don't feel away and say a no, because when things get put in my way, I'm always looking at like, what's the risk for here? If I feel like I might take it L from this, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I can. I just don't think it's for me, Like don't feel no way. And sometimes it upsets people, makes people feel away. But for me, it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Take the leap of faith?
I think it will happen one day. I feel like you'll
Through
find
dead
something
eyes,
that
yeah.
you're really passionate about, or like
Like when your heart is
Yeah.
ignited, like when your spirit is ignited. I think it's even like, for me,
belief in yourself.
yeah, when your faith is ignited, when your spirit knows you want to do something, you will do it. And you will answer the questions along the way, and you'll figure it out along the way. You know what I mean? I feel like something's going to get you there.
This podcast right now is me taking a leap of faith, because this
You
isn't
like
even me.
it?
Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is
Watch
me going
out.
outside of my box. You get me? Like, it's just doing things that I wouldn't really do in the day to day. So even
love
this
it.
is me trying to do something different.
I'm
Like,
proud
do you
of
get what I'm
you.
saying? So this is what I'm trying to say. Well, yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Sometimes I
So
do
you know
kind
how
of,
to do it?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes.
there.
But I've calculated though. I have calculated the risk. Do you
You've
get it?
calculated,
I've
but
calculated
you've
the risk
calculated,
though.
but
Do you get
also-
it?
As long as you give them a date. it's all
Sometimes
right.
you can calculate the risk, but you will never know or be able to estimate the possibilities. That's also something to always take into your mind. Like, possibilities are endless. You know what I mean? So you just don't know how far one path will set you off. And then what that would ignite for another path or another part of you. You know what I mean? So I think, like I said, I know it's in you because you're here right now. And it's your Sagittarius rising.
But even like to bring it back into the top, I would just say again, it's everyone's success is different. What's successful to you, C, will be different to you, Shan, will be different to me, will be different to he, she, they, them, whatever. And I just feel like that's just what it is. I feel like you have to just kind of, for what you've got going on, just kind of just be grateful for what you've got and just worry about You
Just
get me?
find your happiness
yeah,
within
when
it.
you, yeah, do you get it within your
just
own?
within it,
Yeah, don't
you
look
know?
at someone else's success or whatever and
that's
put it
the,
towards
that's
yours.
the biggest
the,
stealer of joy.
Yeah, do you get
Don't
it?
compare your journey.
Because then you'll always be ungrateful. You will not. Let me not say that, but you will never be able to appreciate what you actually have because you'll always find yourself wanting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even like this podcast, like we've got it started. Like for me, the fact that we've even got this rolling is success. There's some that might be maybe other people that have got established podcasts or whatever, they might kind of feel like, oh, it's not successful yet because you haven't. But for us, like we've started something, we had a, whatever, and we've got it rolling.
And you won't believe how many alignments there were in place before this.
You get it.
So,
So,
like there were so many. It was crazy.
Man. So yeah, it's how you just see it. Like you said, half full, half empty, innit? So yeah. But again, who even tells us what successful is? Who tells us what successful is? Who actually says it?
TV environments.
And according to who? Successful according to who? Like when you ask according to who? Like, do you get it? Like, like, because even like, okay, even if you think about like rap stars and movie stars and stuff like that, but what if you're somebody who's not into those kind of things? What if you're not someone that's just not, if you're quite secluded, or if you're not, if that stuff don't really interest you, you wouldn't really see success in that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not. You get what I'm saying?
It's not your success.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Success is an individual thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's the literal starting and finishing.
Yeah.
You started to learn something new. You finished it the day after. That's success. You know what I mean? For some people it is a big organization. And then seeing that through, that's success to them as well. Success is whatever you determine it to be.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
We didn't ask you what your success was. Like, what do you...
Oh. Best to last.
Now, for real, you know what, yeah? As I've grown, I've come to redefine success time and time again.
Yeah.
Initially, I found success in simply being able to be whole within myself and being able to really see my own self.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, I wasn't able to just see me. So I was lost in the illusion of everyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then when I became more self-conscious in that sense, that was huge success. But then as I've evolved in that, I find success is also being able to now share my voice, share me with the world, unfiltered and unsensitized to whatever anyone else would want to see or whatever not. That's success for me now. And then as life has expanded, again, like I said, I keep watching all these things with millionaires, billionaires, and I really do. I really indulge and I love to learn about material success because I guess it's something where I never really once prioritized so much.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, well, if I want stability and I want to create and evolve and make certain things happen, I would love then to reap fruits of that. And I would love then to be able to share that. And I would love then to be able to hold space in ways that is like, it's like infinite and abundant and beautiful in so many ways. So I feel like for me, success has definitely shifted, but it's all within my own personal vision of just how I guess my little utopic life. It really is. And I think now also success is living it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the things that I've dreamt of from a kid, I'm now able to really live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm comfortable in all facets of myself. And I find that's a huge success for me because beforehand I would be so confused, like, oh, I can't be like that because and it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
And being me has been the greatest success yet.
Love that.
And there's so much that has rolled in through that.
Yeah.
That's why I said to you, like, never limit yourself to what one path can ignite, because for me, when I started to awaken to my own self and express that, I never expected that to become anything. But then I started to get into modeling, and then that turned into being, paid things and whatnot. And it's like, I didn't think that would come through, but it happened because there was that one leap.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, be kind of crazy about it.
The door opens, you have to go through it sometimes.
But open it your damn self.
Yeah.
Open the door yourself. Some people are going to keep that door shut right in front of your face.
Trust.
Right? And it can be people that you really love and that you would hope would open the door.
Yeah.
But there are sometimes people that will shut the door in your face and say you cannot go through that door.
Can't, yeah.
Open it for yourself. Kick that door down.
Love it.
Do you get what I mean? Like kick
Yeah.
it down and run, because you just don't know what's on the other side. And sometimes I feel like for the most part that's what we have to see.
Yeah.
We have to go through the programming of what we've been taught success to be, through what we've been taught we can be, to what we've been taught we're meant to be, and then see who we are, and then let that part of us thrive. You know, and I have full faith because I've lived it.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine what more will come. And that's why my vision is bigger, because it's like,
Yeah.
I know the Most High does not play with... Listen, Kamal said, just a piece of the Most High, a minuscule piece of the Most High is more than high enough. Because it's just knowing that we are one with that source energy. It's an infinite energy. So who are we to think small? I'm done now.
Like see me, like, again, I don't know what call it, what you want to call it, but for me, it's I'm simple. I'm a simple lad, you know. Like, you see, for me, success is just as simple as, you see, if my brethren calls me and asks me for £20 and I can send him or her a little £20, that's successful, you know, because I've helped him or she with whatever it was. Do you get me? And I'm just saying 20, it's a ballpoint figure. Do you know, 150, traders night, whatever it is. For me, that something as simple as that is successful. Something as simple as, Dillz, I'm stressed, you know. Can I just come and just chill at yours for a little bit? And I just need to get out of my house and just, all right, yeah, cool, I'm at home. Yeah, cool,
success.
forward round mine.
I agree.
To me, something as simple as that, I was able to kind of help someone in need. For me, that's successful.
That is.
You needed someone to speak to. I happened to be available. We ended up having a 2-hour conversation. From the end of the convo, thanks, Dillz. I'm not gonna lie, I needed that, you know. That to me is successful.
Imagine how big your heart is, and imagine how many others will benefit from being able to be in your presence.
Yeah, there you go. That's a success story in itself, innit? But for me, it's just mindset, innit? It's just mindset. Those sometimes for me, it's the small gains. I can only do what I can do. Do you get me? So I can't give the big things or as I say, I'm not there at the moment. Do you get me? But I'm within my means, innit? How I can help, how I can be a benefit, how I can be like a positive light.
Yeah.
That's, for me, that's successful. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's just...
I think it changes.
I
as
resonate
well,
with you, but like I said, it's just you evolve in time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're always evolving,
And we
as
have
well.
to.
And once we get to that goal and we've done it and we've achieved it, then there's always going to be new ones. So we will, like, those things change.
Yeah, man. And those things will stay. I think that becomes your value for even why you then choose more. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give more. I want to hold space more. Like, I want to, do you know what I mean? Like, you want to facilitate your bros more.
Yeah.
That can be the motivation to what builds more success in other films or other forms, you know? Yeah, man.
Do you feel like you're successful, like within your...
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah?
I do.
I feel like I'm successful and there's much more to come.
Yeah. That's it just changes up. Like I said, my success right now is just me being mum and being happy and healthy and everybody's good. Do you know what I mean? But I know as alongside that,
May I add?
yeah,
Getting this started as well.
yeah, true.
The small wins. And the same small one.
Are we highlighting our successes, yeah?
Question.
No, but
I was gonna ask that next.
on that.
I was going to ask that next. Good.
I was gonna say, someone like myself has to be reminded of the success. It's not something that I wake up and remember that I'm successful. It's a reminder, whether that might be pictures or memories that pop up on stories or whatever. It's a reminder. I'm not gonna go into details, but yeah, there's certain times I don't remember certain things until certain people even remind me and said, "Oh yeah, but you did this," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." So again, like sometimes I feel like it's a reminder. Sometimes we can forget because we're sometimes caught up in the moment or not in the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Facts.
I hear that
Facts.
completely. And I agree. I guess Sometimes it's just holding space for yourself enough, though, to remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've made it a very deliberate and intentional practice of recent to be like remembering my light. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not even just my light, for example, but the things my heart does, like that my heart is called to, and that I have achieved, and that I want to do. Remembering that consistently and holding the spirit of it to remind myself of, actually, you are very successful. You're very necessary. You're very, like, you know what I mean? You're what you want to attain, you should attain. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like setting declarations for what can come because of what's been. But like you said, sometimes we do forget because we get caught up in life, but that's also something.
And yeah, you keep using the key word intentional. That's very important. And if we as humans can set daily intentions as a daily reminder, I feel like us as human beings would be
We'll be so great.
so much better. Yeah,
So great.
intentions are important. So yeah.
I struggle with that so badly.
Intentions.
Yeah. Like long-term intentions. You know what I mean?
Do you know what helps? Putting reminders everywhere on sticky notes.
I just can't get myself to
Get
that
the sticky
point.
note.
Like I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna set this date aside and do this and whatever, or even like get my sister involved. But when it comes to it, it's blank. That's what I struggle with. But yeah, I'm sure there's very deep meanings to it.
I want to ask you to elaborate more, but I think is that time. Would you be comfortable elaborating more?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out fully yet myself. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. Because I guess the question would be, is it task that you more so push doing, or is it just remembering the intention for what should be?
I don't know. I feel like I think it's like just asking the universe for things. Do you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes I'm not allowed to ask because I feel like I have enough. Does that make sense? Yeah. So sometimes I feel bad that I have, like, I'm asking because it could possibly take from someone else. Do you know what I mean? So
But you have to remember,
I know,
nothing takes from nobody.
yeah, I know that. But it's
Yeah.
just, I've got that barrier there.
Could that come from past religion?
No, it's always been with me. I think before I became conscious of religion.
Feeling like you have enough and you can't have more.
Yeah.
But why do you want more?
I don't. The thing is, I'm really content. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But
You're content, but why do you want more?
I don't want more. I feel like I've just been told that I should have more. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. It's true because that's probably why I don't ask for
See, that's a
anything.
different thing.
Yeah.
But I think if you have a reason or you have a value set for why, it makes it easier.
Yeah, that is true.
But if you genuinely in your heart feel like, actually, I'm content,
Yeah.
then what is there to ask for? But maybe there is stuff to ask for, but it's just, what are you asking for?
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's a different type of layer there.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that though. I think that's good. Like if you
What, not
feel
asking for more?
if you feel content within your own, that just means that you're happy. And for me, that's actually the ultimate goal, you know. Forget anything. The ultimate goal is about like happiness, innit? Because if you're not like for your own personal development, you need to be in a good space. And that means you need to be happy. It's very difficult to develop when you're not in that right space. So for me, I honestly believe the main thing out of everything is just like to just honestly just be happy in it. Because that's where you're going to avoid stress. That's when you're going to avoid all these little silent killers that, you know, negative energies and, you know, powers or whatever brings. So that's why I just feel like if you're content with your life, and especially in this day and age where it's just kind of just completely just, you know, social media just kind of just dictates whatever.
just had a realization.
To be content is wicked. Wicked. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
It's
no,
wicked,
100%.
bruv. A lot more people need to kind of be content more with what they have and just kind of with what they've got, look at where they can elevate and look at where they can progress there. Do you get what I'm saying? If a lot of people was like that, I think there'd be a lot more, there'll be a lot less, mental health and things like that, because there'll be a lot less people not knowing.
A lot of people don't know how to sit with themselves.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly
They
that.
don't.
You look for someone else or for something else for answers to describe how you're going through what you're going through, instead of just sitting down, taking the time out. The answers are there.
Yeah.
You just need to actually take that time out.
No, I just had a realization because the questions you're asking, I have people that make me feel bad because I don't want to use my skills or do you know what I mean? My work ethic as well. And they're always like, oh, why don't you just start your own business? And do you know what I mean? You could be doing this and you could be doing that. And
You don't want to?
I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think I realised for a very long time that I don't actually want to. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm quite happy. I mean, it could be something that I want to do later on in life again, but...
You're where you're at now,
Yeah.
you're happy.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that before, to be fair.
Yeah.
I gauge that you're steady now.
Yeah.
And even if you do aspire to grow, you have skills.
Yeah.
And it's okay to grow at a pace that you're comfortable with and not, I guess, what other people would want for you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've experienced that as well.
Yeah.
Where people be like, oh, but you can do that and you can do that. So do that. Now I'm having a whole pivot. And I'm like, well, actually, I see something else. And sometimes it is even honing in on those skills a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm choosing to do it in my own time because I can't live at people's pace, And I think that's healthy too.
Yeah, definitely.
But also some people be projecting because what are they doing?
Exactly. That is, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like one thing I would say is I don't know, because it's a kind of a catch-22 a little bit. Because when it's you have skills to create, find and use your skills to create. But then if you genuinely don't want to, that's okay too. But why don't you want to?
Yeah.
And I think if the why comes down to, I don't think I'm good enough, or, things like this, then I feel like, okay, well, you should do it.
Yeah.
Because then you can know that you are good enough.
Yeah.
But then if it comes down to, well, actually, I like life as it is,
Yeah.
then let life live and let live. Do you know what I mean? Love and enjoy the life that you have.
For me, it was just I went through a lot of trauma. My youngest, he's got disability. And he was born, when he was born, he had to go straight into NICU with oxygen and stuff like that. So, since he was born, do you know what I mean? The first maybe 2-3 years of his life, he was in and out of hospital. So, I think trauma has made me go, do you know what? Self-care. Self-care, self-care, self-care. Do you know what I mean? And I'm loving it. I'm in a place where...
But what if the thing that you even choose to do then is more so around all of that? Because it's easy for you.
Yeah.
And maybe the things that were before that people see before.
It's not easy for me. I'm not there yet. But
I mean,
I've learned it.
You've been doing it for years.
Yeah. I've learned it.
You've been doing it for years.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was talking about this to my friend on Saturday actually. Because she's got autistic son as well.
Yeah.
It's just there's no support. But anyway, I'm going off topic. But
I think
no
but it's also valid because I think that's something to consider.
Yeah.
When the world's putting pressure on people to be successful and to show up,
Yeah.
it's consider that there's life happening that needs tending to.
Yeah.
Children need tending to, and not just if they're autistic, but even just nurturing children. That's valuable enough to take a step back from career or from business
Yeah, absolutely.
and to do it. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone can do the two.
But again, people don't see that as success. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's success.
So, yeah, 100%.
I take it as success.
100%. I definitely
to
think
be an
it's
intentional mother,
Yeah.
big up you.
Thank you.
For real.
And just up. But
Thank you, girl.
100%. I think,
Yeah. And it's not easy.
you're giving me a good idea.
It's even just having children and just
I'm
raising
excited.
children and raising them the right way. For me, that's the successful. You're being a
Yeah,
parent,
successful.
you're that's successful. That's what you want, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even for me, I find myself see how you're saying you're content. For me, I'm kind of similar. I feel in my life right now, I'm quite content. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm alright with the way my life's going. Do you get what? Obviously, it could be better. and it could be worse, whatever. But I'm quite content. I'm happy with what I've got going on. My routine's good. It works for me.
Yeah.
The people in my life and that. Do you get me? Like, I'm kind of alright. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Of course, there's room to elevate.
Yeah.
Like in anything that you do.
Yeah.
And then of
Yeah.
course there's things that I would want or like or want to do or things like that. But it's not like it doesn't, because of those things, it doesn't make you think, how I'm living right now is so bad. And no, it just means that, okay, then cool, well, you don't stop here.
Yeah, exactly.
There is actually a next level. If you want to go to that next level, well, to achieve these things, you're gonna have to elevate to do that. And then that's where the motivation then comes in. Okay, then what if I want to move from this content stage and this, well, then I'm gonna have to put the work into.
Yeah.
And but I think right now, the way my life is right now, I'm pretty content. You get me, like, pretty content for now. But,
That's healthy because
Yeah.
as humans, I feel like we're here to evolve, isn't it?
Yeah.
But sometimes your life is evolution enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes your life isn't evolution enough.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to evolution.
No pun intended. No.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Round
we're all
up.
successful, so that's good. Let's keep the success going. To many more successes as well.
Yes.
But we'll round it up on that note.
Well, that's another successful episode.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, catch us on the socials, get involved in some of the like topics and some of the clips that you see as well. Feel free to comment, like chime in. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, love to hear some of the stuff that you're saying. Maybe we can, address it, or, maybe we can kind of
We'll grow and
look,
expand.
maybe there's things we may have missed out or things we may have not mentioned that, you guys can kind of add in, and we welcome that. Do you get me? Is learning's earning. Do you get me? So, yeah, man. So, peace, love.
Black and muted.
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 Black and muted.